Hello, hello, my beautiful sacred feminines. Okay, I'm trying to organize myself here on my little couch. And, okay, here we are. All right. This couch cushion's a little funny. It's like, a little crooked, but we got it. Hello, and welcome to another week. I'm so grateful for your presence and glad that you are here. I excuse me. Okay, I think I'm going to do our sage first to get us started. Let's find a lovely little piece here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, beautiful fire spirits. And thank you. Ooh, beautiful sage spirit. Beautiful energies. Gorgeous. Setting the space for some beautiful wisdom to come through. Or the wisdom's always here, we just open to it, right? Yeah. I used to spend a lot of time calling things in. Now it's more about just letting things go so I can connect with what's already actually here, right? So, and what's here today? I thought, I'm wearing shorts today and feel a little like exposed, but I think I mentioned this last week, where I'm just like, I'm tired of letting the way I feel about my body, or, this need it for perfection or something, like getting in the way of me living my life. So this is my body. This is me. I'm just gonna roll with it, It's finding the perfect thing to wear to cover up anything, or even putting my glasses on. Sometimes I hide behind my glasses, so I don't need them to see everything. Sometimes they're just super cute, and I definitely need them for driving, but sometimes I hide behind them because they cover up, those little wrinkles that are going on there. I'm really so over myself right now. So here I am, here we are. I'm so grateful that you're here again. I was contemplating a topic for the day and or for the week, and I think I'm more just gonna kind of take the pulse of the energies for what's going on astrologically. I was just looking, we're about to move into Pisces season. The sun will move into Pisces, and when the sun changes signs, then we say like we're in that season. So because there's still, of course, quite a few planets in other signs right now, and there's right now 5 different planets in Aquarius still, so that's pretty powerful right now, this Aquarius energy, which I have got to say, I freaking love it. I have 3 planets in Libra along with 3 planets in Scorpio, so my water and air loves this kind of movement and really works well with the Aquarius energy, because it is very much about movement and activity, and like, it's flowing, it's going, and it's fast moving, so I kind of love it. So we're going to have a big shift when we start moving more into Pisces energy, but again, it's just going to be the sun to start. We still have quite a bit of Aquarian energy, so, and of course, Pluto's going to be here for like 20 years, so we're going to be in it. So it's lovely. I love it. I love it. But what's been coming up for you? What's been going on for you with this shift in energy? Pluto moved from Capricorn into Aquarius, so that's just been a huge transition for a lot of people, and we're really just kind of moving through it. So, and opening to the new energies, and kind of experiencing how they're showing up for us. Are there fast movement experiences and situations happening in your life right now? Is there a lot of go, go, go? Is there a lot of like mental chaos maybe with this Aquarius energy? Is there a lot of not knowing how to ground yourself or how to ground into it, because it is so much air energy, so it's not surprising that we can be a little, we've got air, fire, water going on quite a bit right now, and I think just a couple of things in Taurus giving us some grounding, which is nice. That's Uranus and Jupiter helping us to ground down. But and then Chiron and the North Node are conjunct right now as we speak, pointing us to new things in our future and helping us to maybe move through some of that wounding that's kept us from stepping into the truth of who we are, stepping into our strength, stepping into our authentic nature, because Chiron is in Aries right now. Aries is all about the self. It's that beginning sign. It's kind of like the foundation. Who are we in this world? Who are we in this experience? Who are we in this lifetime? And with Chiron in that that energy of Aries, like, where is the wounding, that initial wounding that keeps us from being our true selves, who we're here to be? Because we've all got something, right? We've all got something that gets in the way of us just really like owning it, owning ourselves, owning our energy, letting our freak flag fly, even knowing what our freak flag is. You know, sometimes we can be so disconnected from ourselves that we don't even know what our authentic self is. You know, we have so many layers and limitations and conditionings and belief systems piled upon us since, you know, day one, really. Who the fuck are we underneath all that shit? You know, who the fuck are we? And that's been my spiritual path, you know, really for I don't know, 15 years, like digging in. Who am I? What is underneath all of this? When I start peeling the layers off and getting down underneath, it's like, oh, there I am. Okay, that's me. And then it's like, you know, keep going a little bit longer. It's like, actually, no, that was actually some other, you know, construct that I picked up from who knows where, and put upon myself, you know, placed on me, and just like was trying to rock that out. And then I keep going, shedding that, like what's under there. And I think it's a lifelong process, but some of the energies happening right now are really supporting us to get in there and to drop a lot of this stuff. I mean, that's what Pluto's transit through Capricorn was, shedding those old systems, breaking them up. And that's not just in the collective, that's in ourselves, breaking up those systems that we've taken on, that societal conditioning, all those boxes, all those limitations, all those rules. Capricorn is very much about, it's Saturn is very much about the rules and the structures and the foundations, the systems. What is it when we let go of all that, when we break through all of that, when those tower moments, you know, breaking apart the foundation, you know, what's underneath all of that? And part of that, and this move into Aquarius, is helping us to see really what that is, who we are, now that we've moved out of those structures and systems. And they're still falling apart, you know, they're still falling apart. That was like breaking it up, and now we're kind of in this new energy, and it's just like, wow, now who the fuck am I? Who am I after all that? When we move through all that, like, and things are starting to make themselves known to us, and we're starting to see what doesn't fit even more, and we're starting to see like, wow, okay, I think I really want to move in that direction. This is really calling to me. Am I ready to do that? Am I ready to trust myself? Am I ready to to trust the universe to support me in that and to hold me through that, you know, when I break from convention, when I go off in the thing that really speaks to me? How am I going to be met, you know? And a huge part of the spiritual path is also learning to trust and have faith and confidence that we will be held, we will be met. We absolutely are cherished and loved and supported by the universe when we just let go. It's like I just had the vision, the little birdie being kicked out of the nest. It will fly. It will. And its mother knows that. Like, there you go. There you go, honey. You're going to love it. Once you get your wings going, you're going to freaking love it. But yeah, it's time to go. So maybe Pluto and Capricorn was like, you know, the nest. It's time to be done with that nest. And now the Aquarius, there's that air. Let's fly. Let's freaking fly. And yeah, maybe our wings are still like, I don't know, but it's time. It's time to start flying. It's time to start flying. So, and yeah, this North Node conjunct Chiron, it is a new beginning. It's a fresh, like, here's the way. It's a support to fly. It's a support, and kind of giving us some direction on where we want to fly, you know, where are our wings calling us. So it's such a powerful time to be alive. I don't know about you, but I mean, almost daily, it's a new experience right now because the energies are so rich and new and fresh. Our frequencies have changed drastically. Frequencies on the planet, frequencies within ourselves. So it's like each day is a new adventure. You know, who am I today? What energy is up for me today? What did I release over the night? And what am I waking up into like a new liberation? And then by the end of the day, like, oh, there's something else that's ready to go. You know, it's been kind of crazy like that. So, So let us just go to the cards and see what kind of wisdom is supporting us right now. There is so much going on that, you know, any support is awesome, right? Stepping into our sacred feminine more and more and more, the wisdom of the feminine, the wisdom, the truth of who we are in these new energies. It's not going back to the truth. It's not going back. We're not going back anywhere. We're awakening to new expressions and experiences of ourselves. There's nothing to go back to. Everything is right here in this moment. Everything is right here in this moment. So it's not about, and as I'm saying this, I know I'm saying this for myself right now, because I sometimes feel like I'm trying to reclaim something that was lost. Nothing's lost. We're trying on some different experiences, and now some of that stuff's ready to go, and we're just like opening into the new energies. And let's not get lost in this past tripping about what it used to look like or what and I'm talking about like fantasizing, romanticizing eras gone by, days gone by, cultures gone by. You know, like people get really into Lemurian or Atlantis energies or frequencies or wisdom, or, you know, Egyptian times or ancient Egypt, you know, stuff like that, where maybe women were revered more. And it's just, I kind of feel like that's a waste of our energy, because it's such a different energy, a different frequency, a different time, a different mentality. Everything was different. So to want to like kind of romanticize and go back to that, we have no freaking idea what it really was like, you know, or really, even if it existed, you know, I mean, and if it did, then it's all existing right now anyway. So, I think it's just not necessarily a beneficial or helpful way to use our energy, because as we're trying to always be in this now moment, in this present moment, getting too lost in past or future just really isn't supporting or serving us. You know, and there can be some, I don't know, if it's benefiting to connect with some of those energies from before, then that's lovely. Maybe as inspiration or some sort of opening, or you know, a doorway. But to get kind of lost in that, and because a lot of people can really get lost in the past and the good old days, and wishing that would come back around. And it's one more way to kind of avoid the truth of our experience, and avoid the now, and avoid taking responsibility for our now moment, you know, our life now. And it's a victim mentality, really, because it's kind of blaming something that, whatever caused those systems to crumble. You know, it's you know, and who knows what was going on in those times. I was just flash forwarding to maybe somebody in the future looking back to our experience right now, like, I wish we could go back to that moment. I wish we could go back to that time period. This time period has its own you know, shadow and light as well. It's all the things, right? It's everything. It's all here. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of rambling, but I think you understand what I mean. You know, let's just be here now, working with these energies, playing and creating with these energies right now. That's what it is. That's what came through to me last night. I can get caught up in, screen goes dark. Here's a little spin out I do, because I feel like I have like these, you know, there's these higher dimensions of myself, other dimensions of my experience that have greater access to wisdom, psychic gifts, and abilities. I know I talked about that in a recent video, that I want access to now in this experience, in this consciousness here on earth. I want access to all of my other dimensions and all the skills and all of the magic, you know. I want it here in this moment. Basically, I want to be enlightened here on earth and to play in this 3D world with all of those skills and that awakening and that, you know, like Christ consciousness and all my goddess skills and my priestess skills and everything. I want it all right now, and I can spend time like getting lost in that wanting and that lack, that perceived lack. So that's something I'm always looking at myself around. And last night it was coming through, to just be here in this moment and open and receive all that's here. When I'm so stuck in this lack or thinking I don't have something, I can't take in what the universe is offering anyway. So it was just very clear, like, be here in this moment, connect with what is all here. It's all right here. It's all right freaking here. I have too much of my energy wrapped up into what isn't here, what I perceive as not being here. And because that is my experience and my perception, of course I'm going to be in lack, because that is what I'm perceiving. When I let go of all of that and just open to the truth of what is here, and I allow the universe to move through me, allow the energies to move through. That is a huge issue with the feminine right now, is the receptivity. We're very guarded and shut down to receiving the bounty and blessings and beauty of the universe, receiving the energy, receiving the wisdom, receiving the flow, receiving the masculine. You know, we are very defensive and locked into boundaries, borders, all shut down, you know. So they were just like, when I say they, it's my guides, I'm too wrapped up in that. So open to receive, open to receive, open to receive. It's all right here. It's all right here. And because I know I have these other dimensions of myself, I chose to have this experience with these limitations, to have the experience of waking up, of playing in this experience in a more limited way. So just enjoy that instead of like freaking out about what I don't have, what's not here, you know, like. So that's my path right now. That's something that's really up for me right now, is just being in gratitude, in abundance, recognizing all the bounty and beauty that is here, and quit focusing on what I perceive as not being here, because that creates that experience for myself. I could just really hyper focus on all the freaking beauty that is here and all the amazing things that are here in my life and that I'm experiencing. It's just a little shift in perspective. All right, let us go to the cards. I'm going to do this one more time before we get into it, just to see what might support us in our experience. I'm going to pull my shorts down a little bit here. Whew. All right, kids. Let's see. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father, Son. Thank you to all the gorgeous planetary energies that support us so beautifully. Thank you to all of our angels, archangel frequencies, wisdom frequencies of the highest love and the highest order, spirit guides and helpers. Thank you to all of our gorgeous sacred feminine energies. Kali Ma, Ma Durga, Goddess Lakshmi, Radha, Parvati, Saraswati, Chandi Devi, Lilith, Hecate, Sekhmet, Lady Isis, Sacred Eros, Lord Ganesh, Lord Shiva, Christ Consciousness, Mary Magdalene, beautiful Gaia. So many frequencies to play with. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. All right. Any words of wisdom? Thank you, gorgeous cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of the wisdom that comes through. There's so many supports here. Any words of wisdom to support us in this amazing time of Aquarius energy as we get ready to move into some Pisces energy? Thank you. That's too many. That's too many. All right. Let's see if we can get another card or two out here. Oh my gosh, they're just going everywhere right now. That's not helpful at all. Okay, well, I think that's going to be our cards. All right, let's see what we've got here. Very first out of the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of action and movement, and the wands to me they're fire, so it's spiritual growth and transformation is mostly what I think of them as. So, but yeah, a lot of action, a lot of movement, a lot of spiritual growth, a lot of transformation going on. Yeah, and it's Aquarius energy, right? Like we were just talking about. So just opening to that continued. That's the very first card, so that's kind of like the key theme here. Action, 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 spiritual growth, transition, transformation, movement, and flow in this Aquarius energy that's really activating us, electrifying us, really moving us forward. Ooh. And that moves into the Knight of Pentacles that's reversed. And to me, what the hit that's coming through, the Knight of Pentacles is he's the one knight that is just stopped. He's not moving forward. He's not in action. He's just got his pentacle. He's like chilling out. He's like looking at his land. He's looking out across. He's like, yeah, I see everything and it just feels solid and there's a great foundation. Everything's in order and in place and I don't really have to take any action or do anything about it. I feel good and solid and stable and I'm here when it's time to take action. I'm ready to. So, which is an interesting card right after the Eight of Wands, which is all about action. But this is Wands, that's spiritual growth and transformation. That's how I read the fire. This is earth. The pentacles are earth. And the hit that's coming through for me is that this is about self-worth. This is about self-worth to me right now. And this night, because it's in reverse, because there's this solidity and solid foundation in the earth realm in our 3D world, and he doesn't feel a need to like take a lot of action in that. To me, I don't know why, but it's an internal thing for me, and I feel like there's some self-worth going on here, maybe but a strengthening in the worth. There's a strengthening going on. There's a more confidence in our self-worth. We've gone through the path and we've gone through so much and we're just like, yeah, you know what? I am ready to start standing strong in myself and to be who I am. I'm just ready to fucking rock it out, you know, and whatever. I'll just let the cards fall where they may. I'm ready to do this thing because I'm tired of not doing the thing, you know. I've been through so much. The energy's here. I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling motivated. I'm feeling that action. I'm feeling like, yeah, let's do this. And I'm feeling confident and strong in myself, and I'm ready to move forward. And then as after that, we move into the King of Wands, which is again the wands. It's that fire energy, that spiritual growth and transformation. And it's the king, you know, he's just like confident in it. He's rocked it out. He's got these salamanders, which I've overheard are protection, so really protecting us on our path. And we're feeling so confident in the path that we've moved through. We're feeling so confident in where we've gotten. And again, there's that inner worth and that self-confidence. But this guy's a master. He's like a master of his spiritual growth and transformation. And while we're always going to be on this journey, right? Because that's what the human life is about. We're going to be on this spiritual path. We know how to fucking do it now. We've been doing it, you know? We know how to move forward. We've got the confidence. We're open to whatever arises, you know. We're ready for this. We know how to do it now. We've gotten a lot of strength and a lot of power and a lot of like empowerment to move forward and to be in the now. Actually, you know what, he's just kind of sitting there chilling out too. So there's stability on the path. We know how it works. We're committed. We're into it. We're like, yeah, let's rock this out. So we're solid in all this change and transition. We're solid in it. And then that moves into, you know, the Seven of Swords, which I've heard this, you know, interpreted a couple of different ways. I think of it as this guy is like sneaking off with some stuff while nobody's watching. So, and it's the swords, it's the mind. So I would say, even though we're solid in our path, we're feeling confident and we're like, yeah, I'm rocking this out. And I know how to do this now. I know how to navigate. I'm confident in my ability to navigate. Watch for the mind that wants to come in and maybe start messing with you and telling you different things and start like, are you sure you've got this? Do you really know what you're doing? What about this? Look at this fear, you know? So I would say, yeah, just watch out for the mind on the path, which is right. I mean, again, that's the king of that's my hair. The King of Wands. Like, we know. So this is just kind of a little like, yeah, watch out. Just be aware. And then that moves right into the Star card, which to me, the Star is one of the most spiritual cards in the deck for me. She's an absolute master. She has, this is the sacred feminine, you know. She's just there. She's naked. She doesn't care anymore. Just like the way I'm sitting here with, you know, these shorts on and like, how do I look? I'm getting to that place. I don't freaking care anymore. She's pouring water into the water and she's pouring water onto the earth. She's got both the foundation that she's rocking out. She's comfortable in both the earth and the emotions, the intuition, and she's nurturing everything and just deeply connected to the earth, deeply connected to her emotions and her intuition and her sacred feminine psychic abilities. You know, that's what that is too. And there's the stars there and there's a little birdie in there that's so cute, which is making me think of the Aquarius energy because it's the air. So, and this is the card that comes after the Tower in the Tarot. So after the Tower, after everything's crumbled, after that foundation, after Pluto's gone through Capricorn, we get this enlightenment, this opening, this understanding of how to nourish ourselves, an understanding of just like being comfortable in our nakedness after the path that we've gone on and after all that we've been through. And we're just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to be me. And I'm going to be in nourishment. I'm going to be with all this gorgeous water. And the Aquarius is the water bearer too. So she's obviously bearing water. So this can be some Aquarian energy too as we're moving in. It's just such a beautiful, especially because it does come after the Tower, which is that Pluto and Capricorn, and now moving into this Aquarius. I don't know if this card actually stands for Aquarius, but she's got water. She's bearing water, and it makes me think of that. So I'm going to read it that way right now. So moving into this beautiful energy, and really, 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 really be careful not to focus on spilt milk. You know, don't focus on what has fallen away or gotten lost. You know, perspective is everything. And what was I just talking about when I focus on what I perceive that I don't have? That I'm missing all the bounty and beauty of what's here in this moment, the truth of who I am, what I'm doing here, and what my gifts are, you know, what my energies truly are. So that's just a beautiful, sweet little reading. Yeah, stay in your self-worth. Just really connect to that point, that coming back into the now, into the moment, always breathing into your heart. You know, that is such a point there. You know, it's just a centeredness and a balance. It just brings us in right now into this moment when we breathe into our hearts, breathe out down into our hearts. I really think of that as kind of our center point, where everything is like, you know, it coming from that, moving from that place. And so when we breathe into that, it brings us into the moment, it brings us into our truth, it brings us into presence and into love, you know, connecting with that love. But yeah, there is a lot of action energy, but you got this. Whatever's moving for you, you freaking got this. You've got, oh no, I'm really seeing this is about self-worth right now. That's how I'm reading it. That's what's coming through. So I'm just like, yeah, there's a stability and a solidity and a strong foundation now, you know. As we've destroyed so much of the foundation, we have what's underneath that rubble is something beautiful, and we have confidence on our path now. We have a lot of understanding of how this works now. We've been doing this for a while. We've been rocking this out. We've been surfing the waves. We've been riding it, you know. I mean, really. And we know now, where things used to like bump us all over the place, now we're like, nope, I got this. I know. Okay, I'm up right now, and I'm going to move down. Oh, I'm down right now. I'm going to move up. You know, that's just how the waves go. That's how the waves go. I got this. Don't worry about it. And yeah, mind, I see you. I see that old shit wanting to come in, but no, because I'm in a new fucking beautiful place with myself, and I have this confidence, and I'm ready to just be me, and to be connected to my intuition, connected to my body. That's what she's got right there with the earth and the water. She's connected to her body. She's naked. She's confident in her body. And she's connected to her emotions and her intuition and her sacred feminine. And she's got the beautiful night sky supporting, holding space for her, that sacred masculine. It's freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And don't get lost, and just look at your perspective. If there's anything you feel you're lacking, turn it around. Recognize where you're going into that energy and stop. Just stop, you know. If there's anything you think you're lacking, turn it around. Start to focus on what you have, what is there. Don't look at what isn't. Don't focus on that. That's a waste. Let's go to the Oracle cards to see how they might support us. And again, we're going to look at this Shaman's Dream. It's beautiful. Shaman's Dream Oracle. It's gorgeous energies, gorgeous images. Very, very lovely little descriptions. Oh, we're going dark again. There you are. Hello, beautiful people. I don't know if it goes dark for you when it goes dark for me. I know eventually it does go dark for you, but I just want to take a moment to say thank you for being here, for whoever watches this. I enjoy this, making these videos. I love reading tarot. I love connecting with you all, and I love that we're moving through this together. I love this path we're on, because if you're here watching this, then you are of a similar frequency, and you you're my sisters, you know, you get it, and you're doing it, and you're rocking it out, and I am grateful for you. I see you, and I love you, and I'm just so honored to be doing this with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see what the little cards have to say to support us today, this week. Ah! Almost came down the whole deck. That would have been a little much. Both of these decks are very slippery. Some cards don't come apart at all, and some decks you're like, I can't get a card. These, like, they all want to come out and have fun. So it's just like, whoa, hold on, kids. Hold on. Yup, that's fitting. Ah! Woo! Got some interesting ones here. Okay, I like them when they're all in order. I like my cards in order. Okay. All right, we've got the 14 and the 13. How lovely. Our first card here. It's a drifter. What does that say to you? What comes up for you when you see that? Kind of hard to see, huh? All right, let's go to our little book here and see what it has to say. Drifter 14. Woo. I think this is so perfect. Okay. What lights you up? Experience life as it comes. Seeking the essence but not knowing its form. I think that really fits with this movement forward and what we were talking about with, like, you know, just whatever's showing up, you know, and it might be brand new. It might be brand new energies, and you're just like trusting yourself to move forward with it, you know. The drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine, to feel the breeze against your skin, calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. Yeah, what's showing up for you right now? What is calling you? What's sparking you? And like, lighting your heart up, lighting up your soul. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut the mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go. When I headed out, you know, I live in my converted shuttle bus, and I'm just out touring the country, roaming about. You know, when I left, people were like, where are you going? What's the distance? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going, you know, where I feel called, driving. I'm going to head down the West Coast and see what happens. You know, I don't have it planned out. I want to go. I really want to see. I wanted to put the universe to the test. I'd put so much of my energy into trusting, and having faith, confidence in the universe to care for me, and to, you know, to nourish me, and to just, what happens when I let go? What happens when I truly let go and allow the universe to do its thing? And I really wanted to put, you know, my money where my mouth is, put my spiritual teachings to the test. And does it really work that way? You know, does it all really just unfold the way it's supposed to when you let go? And sure enough, it certainly does. Even when things seem to be like, even when an engine falls apart and it's just like, oh my gosh, that seems like the worst thing that could ever happen. It wasn't, and it all got taken care of, and everything was great, you know, and now the engine's better than it was before. So, but that was my worst fear, like the engine's gonna fall apart. It happened, and I just moved right through it, you know. It wasn't a big deal. And it's just funny how we can get so, like, wrapped up in fears, and people really get wrapped up in fears. Everyone I meet, seriously, everyone. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do that. Oh my gosh, I talked to my husband about that. I just had my hair washed a little while ago, and the woman was all about that. They were like, oh, we were going to do that, but this, but that, but this, but that. There's so many ways we stop ourselves from living our lives. I was just like, I'm going to go do this for at least a year. We're going to go do it for a year. I'm committing to a year, and we'll see what happens. I do not want to get to the end of my life on my deathbed looking back and going, fuck. I wonder what it would have been like to go out and tour the country in a shuttle bus. I wonder what that would have been like. I missed that. I don't want to do that. I want to look back on my life and go, damn, look at all those things that we did. We really lived it, you know, we really rocked it out. So don't wait for a map, as there are none, to where you are destined to go. Yes, but be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is your pure love and your intention to be free, even of your own beliefs and preconceptions. That's exactly what I set out with. You know, I just wanted to bust through my own crap. I wanted to face my fears and limitations and just move through them and just go, okay, yes, I see you, fear. I see you. I get it. And I understand why you're there, but I'm not going to give in to you. I'm not going to let you drive, you know, get in the back seat. I get it. It's cute. Lovely. I'm driving. Actually, the universe is driving. I wanted to get out of the driver's seat too. So, you know, just like, yeah, even my beliefs and preconceptions, I am always pushing against myself because, like, I don't want to be trapped in my own shit. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations. Tell me about it. But you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything you require without your having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantic doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. I love that. That just fits beautifully with our reading here today. And now we have, which plays into this so beautifully, I think. And see that little really colorful owl. Dream thief, refusal of the call. Yeah, what's calling you? It's a 13. That's a magic number. Rejection of the path of fulfillment, refusal of the call. The dream thief is a soft and compelling seductress. That. Her only purpose is to keep you hypnotized by comfort and sameness. Both of these cards, right? Ugh. She wants you to tell your old stories over and over so you don't evolve beyond them. That freaking mental crap. Ask yourself whether you are reverting back to the familiarity of your origin story of why you were wounded or when you were rejected. Ugh. It's a boring story. It's a really fucking boring story. Oh my god. How many years do we spend in those stupid stories? Like, ugh, fuck. Over it. Over it. Do you talk about how your family molded you as a child without also acknowledging that you've already become someone else? Yeah, are we stuck in that shit? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. Instead, bring to mind how you've already changed, remembering that you have new stories to rely and build upon. Do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can, and it's not difficult. Answer the call to a new adventure. Action, movement, we're ready to go. Ready to go. And drop your resistance to sailing the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. Yes, 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 yes. You are so much more than you know. Now it's time to express what has lain dormant. Your new adventure has already begun. Wow, I've not seen that card. I'm not familiar. I'm not the type that... I like to leave the cards. Some people want to go through the deck and like look at all the cards when they get a deck and get familiar with it. And I've even been taught that myself, to really familiarize yourself with the deck. I personally like to just let cards arise when they need to. So a lot of these will be new, like that one. I've never seen that card before. It's a brand new, so it's a fresh energy for me right now, and for you. This is lovely. This is the time for it. So I like it to be like a surprise, when I get new decks, or there's some decks I've been utilizing for years that there's still cards that I've never seen before, because I don't dig into it like that, and it's not been the time for that information for me, and maybe it never will be. That's how these cards can also be just perfect for so many different people. Some of them speak perfectly to me and are what I need in that moment, and some maybe never will be, but they'll be right for somebody else. Maybe that one card keeps showing up for them. So very fun. Anyway, wow, that's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous reading, gorgeous energies for the week. Really looks like, yeah, we're coming into ourselves, and with a new confidence that we've not experienced before. Even though we don't know where it's all going, we don't have all the answers, we don't have it all figured out, we're on the journey, and we're trusting that journey more now. We're in mastery around it. It doesn't mean we know where it goes. It doesn't mean we have it all figured out, we have all the answers, but we're fine in the not knowing. We're excited about that. We're like, that's cool. That's what this is all about. It's an adventure, like that card just said. What is it? Yeah, the adventure is happening. It's starting. Like, we've cleared the decks. We've cleared those old foundations. We've cleared that old energy, and now it's like fresh energy is here and moving us in these new directions, and it's very exciting. So don't get stuck in this old shit. Don't get stuck in this old shit. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Recognize whenever that comes up for you, and when you're getting into fear, or you're letting old things come in, just keep coming back into this. We've got it. And this drifter here, experiencing life as it comes and rocking it out. It's beautiful. So I'm so excited for all of us. Like, there's beautiful new energies and a whole new world opening up to us, because we've done the work. We've gone through it. We've let go. We've faced all of our stuff. It doesn't mean we're done. There's always stuff. We're not always, I don't want to say there's always stuff. I don't believe we're always going to be dealing with stuff, but we're so much more aware. We know ourselves now, and we're ready. We've got that worthiness and that confidence and that understanding of how it works now. We get it, and we're confident in moving forward, and we're excited. So yay, this Aquarius energy is just lighting a fire. It's been gorgeous and exquisite, and now we're going to have a whole bunch of energies moving into Pisces here shortly. There's going to be like a Pisces, at least 4 planets. There's an a reader I listen to who keeps saying a stellium, but I think it's stellium. I think of that as 5. Maybe it's just 3 or more. I think that's it, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But a lot of Pisces energy. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so things coming to an end, and it's a very spiritual sign. So really, yeah, what's ready to go that's going to help us just step even stronger into our spiritual growth and mastery, and ready for that new energy when Aries comes and it really lights a fire under our asses, huh? Really sets it all ablaze. Like, let's do this. Very exciting times to be alive, my dear, dear, dear sisters. Thank you for being here, and for anybody who's watching, brothers too. I'm thankful for all the beautiful awakening that we've all gone through together, the feminine and the masculine. We're rising together, and in this new energy and this new consciousness, and it's exciting, and it's fun, and it's beautiful, and I'm grateful. Grateful for your presence, and thank you to all of our beautiful, thank you Mother Earth, thank you Father Sun, thank you angels, archangels, thank you spirit guides and helpers, ascended masters, wisdom beings and frequencies. Thank you to our beautiful bodies. Thank you to our higher selves. The screen's going dark again. Thank you technology for allowing us to connect in such a way. I love that. I've been really conscious lately of just being like, thank you technology, thank you for this. I love this kind of stuff. I'm grateful for it. So grateful for this moment. Oh always bringing it back into the moment, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. With much love to you. I'll see you next week. Bye.